right, I am reading the last chapter in Junie B. Jones is a Beauty Shop Guy. Chapter 9, Learning a Lesson. So remember what happened with Junie B, and she wore all those hats to school, and then Meanie Jim took it off her head, and she got very sad, and Mrs. said, let's see what we can do to fix this. Finally, Mrs. put my double horn hat back on my head. Here, she said, this will be the only hat you'll need to wear today, I promise. After that, we went back into room 9, and Mrs. told a teensy fib. Boys and girls, may I have your attention, please? Junie B is starting to get the sniffles, and so I'm going to let her wear a hat in class. She looked at that Meanie Jim. All day, Jim. She is going to wear it all day, and no one is to touch it. No one, not anyone. I jumped out of my seat. Yeah, Jim, you can't even touch it with your little baby pinky finger, right, Mrs. Right? Right, said Mrs. Not even at recess. Right, Mrs. Right? Mrs. sucked in her cheeks. Yes, Junie B, right. And not when I'm getting a drink at the water fountain, and not when I'm bending down to tie my shoe, and not when I'm walking to the pencil sharpener, and not when I'm just plain sitting in my chair, and not when I'm working in my workbook, and not when I'm practicing my alphabet, and not when, okay, we get the picture, said Mrs. I smoothed my dress. All righty then, I said real nice. After that, I sat in my chair and I worked in my workbook and I played at recess and I went up to the water fountain and no one touched my hat. After school, Daddy came to room 9 to get me. I was surprised to see that guy. Daddy, I didn't even know you were coming to get me today. And so this day turned out better than I thought. Daddy stared at my hat. All of a sudden, my stomach did not feel good about this situation. He reached out and took it off my head. Then he quick closed his eyes. Lovely, he said. After that, he picked me up and he carried me to the car. Oh, look at poor Junie B. I tapped on him. Did you really mean it as lovely, or was that a little joke? I asked, kind of nervous. Daddy didn't answer. Instead, he buckled me in my seatbelt and we started to drive. We drove and drove for a long time. Finally, we pulled into a parking lot. I looked out the window. Hey, Daddy, hey, it's the beauty shop with Maxine, I said. Daddy took me right inside. And guess what? Maxine was waiting for me. She did a smile. Looks like someone gave herself a little trim, she said. I felt shy of her. It didn't turn out even Steven, I said, kind of soft. Maxine ruffled my hair. Then she put me in her gray spinny chair and she sprayed my hair with water. After that, she snipped and snipped and snipped. Finally, she put gel in my hair and she blowed me dry. I looked at myself in the mirror. Hey, what do you know? No more sprigs, I said, real delighted. How did you do that, Maxine? How did you do that? Maxine winked at Daddy. Years of practice, she said. Daddy leaned close to my face. Years and years and years of practice, he said. After that, he lifted me down from the chair. So there's Junie B in her new haircut. Looks so much better, doesn't it? And he gave Maxine lots more dollars. And me and him drove home again. After we got to my house, Daddy came into my room with me. He took my extra scissors off my desk and he put them in his pocket. Sorry, Daddy. Sorry I cut my own hair, I said. He did a sigh. I know you're sorry, Junie B, he said. I just hope you learned a lesson from all of this. I did. I did learn a lesson. I mean it, I mean it, I mean it. Daddy kissed my head, 'cause that guy still loves me, that's why. After he left my room, I looked at my hair some more. It was the cutest hair I ever saw. Just then, my whole face lit up. Hey, I'm the one who got this haircut, so maybe I can be a beauty shop guy after all, I said, real thrilled. I tapped on my chin. Yeah, only what happens when I grow up and I have to practice some more? What will I use to cut with? I looked at my desk very curious. Then I tiptoed over there real quiet. I searched my hands, and I opened my bottom desk drawer, and I searched my hands all around that thing. Then all of a sudden, I smiled kind of sneaky. 'Cause guess what? More extra scissors. Uh-oh. I hope that she doesn't cut her hair. I think she's probably just joking. That's the end of the book. I hope that you enjoyed this one. Tomorrow I will be starting. It's going to be our last one. Junie B. Jones smells something fishy. So we'll have to see.